Hello, viewers. This is Football Now. Today's segment, we'll be discussing the English Premier League Super Sunday between Chelsea and Manchester City. Uh, it was a poor performance by Chelsea. Arsenal fans are disappointed, while Liverpool fans are happy because there's a 4-point lead at the fifth position at the table to qualify for the Champions League. The first goal was scored by O'Reilly, wonderful kid, what a great header. And the second goal was scored by Gehi. Gehi has scored his first Premier League goal for Manchester City. And the third goal was scored by Doku. Doku scored the third goal. Wonderful goal by Doku. They won. Man City won 3-0. This is what we call brilliance, confidence, maturity, great performance, discipline from Manchester City. It shows that Guardiola knows how to get the trophy. Arsenal was sloppy yesterday. They couldn't take their destiny into their hands, but Guardiola showed up and took his own destiny in his hands. Arsenal will be playing Manchester City at the Etihad Stadium next week Sunday, a Super Sunday. Arsenal will travel to Etihad, which is the title decider. And if Manchester City win that game, and they win their game upper week Wednesday against Burnley, it is over. It is over. I have Manchester City fans with me. I have Mazi, lover of Guardiola, and we have Ogamuda Shiro, a Chelsea fan. They're going to debate today areas where Chelsea messed up, an area where Guardiola needs to improve on Sunday. And Chelsea, they also have confidence issue. Confidence issues is happening in Chelsea because Enzo Fernandez is twerking for Real Madrid. Everybody wants to go to Real Madrid. And Enzo Fernandez has a too-much ban because of that statement. And Cucurella too, everybody wants to leave. We don't know what's going on. And Lea Rosinha is currently under pressure. He's stressed. When I saw him today, he has lost a lot of weight because losing back-to-back in the Premier League is not that easy. So, Mr. Mazi, congratulations to Manchester City. They deserve the win. It shows that they are serious. Arteta is slopping his formation, his tactics. Arteta is not ready. Arteta and Arsenal team, they are butlers. Yes, they are butlers. And today it shows that they are butlers. Because if you are ready to win the league, you need to go grab it. You have to have a lion heart. Arteta has a chicken heart. He can't win. He's not a good coach. He needs to leave at the end of the season. Ogamuda Shiro, over to you. What's the summation about the game today?
Yeah, hi everybody, and Mazi, I greet you especially. My submission, I think coming into the game, it's a lot, and I'm telling you, most Chelsea fans are not really into like let us go kill Man City for no reason, because we see like the way things are beginning to change in the league. I mean, most like since Arsenal lost, it's about losing it. It's not as if Chelsea wants to decide who wins it, but it's about who is deserving it. Arsenal has all the opportunity to win their game. So most pressure is down like, no, we want Chelsea to help us do this. And I'm telling you, it was a very good game. Man City right now, it's not about Chelsea playing up game or down game. The last game they played, they beat Liverpool, who is also a European contender. They were 4-0. They beat them. So that Man City right now is more like untouchable. The guys are the way they play, the confidence they are having. That who do you want to talk about? Samayo, Cherky. That those guys are enjoying. They are laughing. They are playing. They are motivated. The way they are playing is even different. Yes, Chelsea came up to show up like, yes, we are in this the first half. Actually surprised the way they played. And that's just to show you like Chelsea have something to play for. And it's not even over with this game. There's still 6 games. If we turn up, like we turn up the first half in all of our games, and we can finish. Chelsea finish is very poor. We don't have a complete striker. I see Pedro Neto and the other Pedro. I mean, doing what they know what to do best, but you would not call them a finisher. They created chances. They are playing good football, but we need a finisher, and we don't even have a bench. And most times when they bring the lap in, I just feel like the game is over because the lap. I would even prefer they bring a defender that have an attacking mindset or a midfielder that has an attacking mindset in than bringing a Delap. It's just like sealing the game just to make sure that we are 11 players and bringing the lap in just to, I don't know what
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
compared to. But we played a very good first half. Second half was more like we just showed up and Man City did their thing, which was beautiful. And
Yeah.
that's where we are right now.
Yeah, I can see today Czechia enjoyed playing. They were playing with confidence. Though in the first half it was goalless, but they came in the second half. They were playing with confidence. They enjoyed playing. They were not. There
I
was
think
no pressure on them.
he
There was no
had
pressure.
two assists, two assists,
Yes, yes.
beautiful
Czechia,
assists.
Doku, O'Reilly, Gehi. They are
Yes,
top-notch players. They step up. When others didn't step up, they step up. That's what a team. That's what Guardiola knows how to do. Over to you, Mr. Mazi. Congratulations. What's your
Yeah,
submission?
I mean, there wasn't any other expected result. The only people that are surprised about this result or complain about the result are Arsenal fans. Even Chelsea fans are happy about the result. Liverpool fans are happy. I don't know how
I know,
Arsenal
right?
got themselves. I don't know how Arsenal got themselves in this situation where you know a loss for Arsenal is a win for everybody. But going into the game proper. A few things. Czechia was outstanding, creating chances. Very confident on the ball. Rodri did his thing. Riley, in my opinion, he needs to be up there, player of the season for Manchester City. At least
Absolutely.
top five player of the season for Manchester City. I struggled today, but he was active, pressing. He missed a few, chances that he may have scored if he's in form. He's the only player in Manchester City that is currently not at his best, but he's not doing badly. He will score a goal here and there. Last game, I think he bagged the hat trick. So, but to buttress it, 3 points for Guardiola. That is very fantastic. Though it's not over yet. I know you're in your intro. You were saying Arsenal are butlers and all of that. There's still 6 games to go. But from what I was saying, yesterday, behavior, right? We're analyzing behavior. Arsenal behavior that we know is that they fall under pressure. Now, do they have the mindset? Do they have the psychology? Can they hire a psychologist? Can Arteta step up to the occasion and be the leader by example, show confidence, show morale, boost them? Because the talent is there. Obviously, the talent is there. It's just a psychological thing right now at Arsenal. While at City, they've done this before. They can look at their trophy cabinet. As a matter of fact, April 30th of the season they won it with Liverpool, they were 9 points behind. So you understand that kind of team they're not going to be scared that they are points behind at April. So what? So what? Let's go for it. We can still win it. But so many other teams, if they are 9 points behind at April and you only have 6 games to go, 7 games to go, mentality is off. They are like, let's go to the World Cup. It's over. But not Pep Guardiola. Pep Guardiola knows that any opportunity you give him, he will open the doors. So the pressure is on Arsenal to prove to prove their sign-on fee. You know, losing that Carabao Cup final is a huge mental blow to Arsenal. Huge mental blow. How did they recover from that? They have not recovered. 1-0 away put band-aid on a deep wound. That 1-0 made it seem like okay, we are back on track. But come on, a 93 minutes winner. It's a winner, but they were not convincing. And we saw it today again. Arsenal not being convincing. Sorry, I mean yesterday, Arsenal not being convincing again. But today, again, what was the motivation for Chelsea? Chelsea, I don't think they had a motivation to win that game. They just came out to give a good account of themselves because, these are rivals. But this game, football is also a game of politics. Our neighbors are over there making noise. Even before they win the league in December, they are already throwing bans and already bantering everybody. These players feel it. They're like, okay, come and win it. Let us see. So I saw a little bit of that. Chelsea did not play that game like something was on the line. Like they had something to can you imagine Doku stealing the ball from a defender just like that and getting a third goal? In a serious game, I don't see that happening. Chelsea will not make that kind of mistake. I know hear you.
The reason why I said Arsenal are butlers, with what Arsenal played yesterday, they are not serious. You want to be a champion, you have to act like one. On your home ground, not away. You lost to Bournemouth in the presence of your fans, and you are claiming that you want to be a champion. So with behavior of Arsenal yesterday, they are not serious. Unless something changed. They have to go back to the drawing board and look at where they got it wrong. I know they have injury issues. Ikampe is injured. Juritiba is injured, but that's not an excuse. You have January transfer to strengthen your squad. Guardiola take chances of that. He recruited Gehi, he recruited Semenyo. Gehi scored today. Though Semenyo didn't show up today, he didn't show up in the game, but Gehi scored. I expect Arteta to learn this lesson that these injuries I'm having at that minute, I need to recruit more. But he doesn't do that. So according to Ogami Dashiru, Chelsea, in their last 5 Premier League games, they have lost 4, which is a huge blow. They lost to Newcastle. They lost to Man City right now. They lost to Everton. They lost to, I don't know. Chelsea is in problem. Big problem. Big problem.
Well,
Chelsea going to Champions League next season if they continue to play like this. I see them going to Europa if they win the FA Cup. It's a cup game. Is it that way? Or if they are 6 in the table. But they need to step up. These are current world champions. They need to act like one. Because currently now, Liverpool is 4 points ahead of them. Chelsea played well in the first half of this game, but second half they didn't turn up.
Well, one thing I would say for sure is that Chelsea, if you look at it under Maresca, though, I would say Maresca is a better coach than what we have right now. But this is about the time the champion shows himself. This is about the time the boys will have to decide if they are going to Europe next season or not. Because the disadvantage, even for the owners, is that if you want to play locally, if you don't want to go to Europe, hopefully we win the FA Cup, then that would make us go qualify for Europa or whatever, which is also playing in Europe. But those big boys, those guys, Enzo and all of those, their mind needs to be like, okay, we are here. We are playing for Chelsea. And that's when you listen to people like Mikel Obi and all of those legends are saying, like, this is Chelsea that you represent. And even most coaches talking about other players from other teams or other clubs, they don't do it. They'll tell you that's not my player. I cannot pass comment on that. I cannot even say this thing about. So for a player, yes, I support the 2-match suspension that they gave to him. And if he's going to stay, let him stay. And this is also sending message to the owners of the club. They are buying new players. They are giving them long contract. They are giving them, and what people has been saying, I mean, the fans and the get professionals, get girls that are already grown that knows, buy somebody who is good, but not just somebody who is like a baby scout for a little boy and start feeding them in. So if they do not go to Europe, the value of these guys will definitely fall because they are not even playing in Europe. And who is going to see them? So they will just be playing local football. So we'll be sending messages to them. I know we will not be in the market for like a year or a season, and we will have to do with what we have. So in order to keep these guys, they have to decide between themselves. If we win the remaining 6 matches in good form and in good version, which I know Chelsea, if we want to do it, we will do it. We have the winners mentality. We know how to drill. And this is about the time now. I get what I'm saying. And if we can win the remaining 6 matches, I'm sure things will happen if they decide to go to Europe next season. But until then, we only wait to see what they have right now.
Okay. Over to you, Mr. Mazi. Before the Carabao Cup final, everybody thought Arsenal was going to win that cup because of the form of their last game. Before Manchester City, they had a draw against West Ham before that Carabao Cup. Everybody look at Manchester City. Manchester City is down. They are done. It's over for them. And everybody thought Arsenal is going to win the Carabao. But that is to tell you that Pep Guardiola is a genius. He's spectacular. He's one of a kind. He's the best coach in the world. And he proved it by winning Carabao, go to Liverpool, destroy them, go to FA Cup, destroy Liverpool, take them away 4 goals. Today, beat Chelsea. And I believe on Sunday, they're going to beat Arsenal. Your prediction on Sunday. Next Sunday.
Yeah, I see. That's the final. I see City beating Arsenal. I think the best result Arsenal can get is a draw in that game.
Yeah.
It will be a very, very, hard-fought draw. They will play football. They will know that today we go. Yes, we go as heroes. We come back as heroes. They will be heroes. Yeah? So, but if football anything can happen, my prediction is Manchester City, maybe like a 2-1, 3-1 victory for Manchester City.
Okay, thank you.
I feel if Arsenal comes out to play and not sit back, they may actually get result out of Etihad. But I don't see it happening because they are so timid. They are so scared. I feel like this is going to happen to me. It's happening again. They are not. Yeah, it's already and it's not even there yet. So yes, that's the problem they're having. But hopefully, and I think they should be able to get a result. The best result Arsenal can get out of that is a draw. Winning, it will be like they are taking their destiny into their hands and trying to break the jinx. But right now, they are too scared. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are playing Chelsea. No, playing Manchester United. Manchester United is traveling to Stamford Bridge
Stafford Bridge.
on
Yeah.
on traveling on Stamford Bridge on Saturday, this coming Saturday. What's your prediction? Because
We should beat them.
Chelsea needs to be winning to qualify for Champions League. And
Yes,
two,
we will.
Manchester United under Michael Carrick, they have not lost to a big team. They
Yeah,
defeated
they've been
Manchester
playing.
City,
They've been no
defeated
doubt.
Arsenal. So what's your prediction?
No doubt, no doubt they've been playing very, very well. And I tell you, from the games I see that we have Man United, Brighton, Leeds United, Nottingham Forest, Liverpool, Tottenham, Sunderland. I mean, those are about what we have left. And that is just to tell you, like, it is still doable. And we will beat Man United regardless, because we have to drill the result out. Maybe a single 1-0 for Chelsea.
Okay. Thank you for joining the show. Thank you for joining Football Now. It's my pleasure having you here.
That's what
Mr. Midashiro is joining us all the way from Canada. Thank you. And viewers of Football Now, thank you for your comments, your likes. Keep sharing. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Football Now 01, or Watch Football Now. Also, we are available on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. Thank you all, and bye for now.
Bye.